And you can't have too much scoring. You can always smooth it out with your brush so it's nice and wet. And I'm going to slide it, careful of my teeth. I can open his mouth up a little bit to do this because he's still pretty flexible. The clay is still soft right now. And when it's soft like this, it's called plastic. Kind of a strange thing to call it, but when it's soft, it's called plastic. As it starts to get a little bit harder, then it's called leather hard. So let's see if we can see inside there. And we really want to push down on the crevices next to, always dipping in the water, next to the tongue. Smooth it out. Okay, so now it's kind of rough inside there. So I'm gonna use my paintbrush and smooth it all around. Don't get too much water inside there. If you do, it's gonna make, it could make your pot fall apart. Okay, so then on my original one, I had like a line going through the metal here to give it kind of a lizard looking tongue. So I'm going to use my pencil, great tool. You can also use the end of your paintbrush. And I'm going to go all the way in the mouth, come out to the crack. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to smooth it like that. Alright, so if I want to make sure my sponge is going to fit in there, I would want the mouth to be open and wide enough to be able to fit the sponge. Now clay shrinks as it dries, so this is still going to get tighter. So I want to make sure it fits nicely without really touching if I'm making this as a sponge holder. So that's pretty good. Now you can also curl the tongue. You could curl it down or you could curl it up. Like if you want to make sure the sponge doesn't fall out from the sink, you curl the tongue upward and then it will go in like that and hold it that way. But it doesn't have to be a sponge holder, it could be anything. You could build a body onto it if you had more clay. You could put a hat on them. So that's making a pinch pot creature. Don't forget to take a picture and upload it to Google Classroom.